one dose solves any problem.
Oh, TikTok quest. That's what I haven't done. That is actually what I'm looking for. Let's play some Warlock. Ooh, Wallow is a fun one. Wallow is a fun one. I think we go Wallow, actually. I think we go Wallow. So I've played all of these already. I'll show you the buckets just in case you're interested, but I can already see what everyone's going for. We have a Fey Trickster, Barbaric, and Nightmare Shala. I like showing the buckets because sometimes people forget, sometimes people are new here, sometimes people haven't seen them yet. We also have Chromie with Floppy Hydra, Double Vanguard. I've already tried Chromie. It wasn't the best, but we tried it. And then we have Wallow, the dark gift thing with Creature, Avant, and Shadow Flame Stalker, which we were talking about this yesterday because we were talking about my reveals. And we were saying how I revealed this card. An honor. An actual honor. Let's play some Wallow. Wallow can be really fun. We are looking for muy dark gift, okay? Many dark gifts. Starting with a little sleep paralysis here. Nothing too special, but this can do some work. Cabal Courier could be alright. Wallow is probably up there, yeah, but it also is very contingent on the deck. I would say Chronogore is very good in Warlock. Less so because of Chronogore and more so because of the bucket, though. Let's go, Cabal. Shadow Flame. Ooh, it's coming to us, boys. Curse! What you wanted, right, boys? Dark Peddler Grasp. Right now I already have 1 2/2s. I think Dark Peddlers are very, very good too. Grasp, on the other hand, is a pretty solid card, though. Grasp into Wallow. Man, I find it really hard to skip a Dark Peddler, not gonna lie. Yeah, that's really nice, KFK. 5 is good, man. 5 is good. 5 is good. I just played a Paladin Murloc to 6. I really enjoyed it. Some people may say 6, noob. Well, tough. I had fun. Never skip a Peddler. I think so, my man. I actually think so. We need more Dark Gifts? I don't know if we do. 1, 2, 3, 4 already? Let's go Peddler. I think I can't skip that. Critter or Tuskar? I like a Tuskar. Pick up some more 2s. 1 Wing Welding. Discard Wallow. Thoughts? Damn it. Like, I want Wing Welding, but you know Wallow's gonna get stuck in my hand. So my other option's pretty rough. Grasp wouldn't maintain a Wallow buff, or would it? Grasp is a literal exact copy of the first card of your deck, so it should. Stalker's Eye Elementals, yes. Loot. I'm not sure it may be reason for this. I don't know. Let's go Wing Welding. 1 Giant? I don't mind this as a 3. I like Giants. Cabal Whelp, gotta be Whelp. Whelp is just exquisite of a card. Pick up another Curse. Blob for sure. Deck's looking real nice. Rift Warden over. I don't want another Wing Welding. Let's take a Rift Warden. I don't like Rift Warden so much, but we'll take it. Veloci Drake, but no shreds yet. I think it's still Veloci. Interesting. I think technically Grasp to the Future transforms at the start of turn. I don't know if it maintains. No, actually no, it would transform every time. I think it would just maintain an exact copy. Yeah, I'm going Ruinous. Maybe we pick up the 2 mana 4/4. Platysaur or Caustic. With something like Wallow, I typically lean away from Platy. Let's go Caustic. Warg or Biome. Biome has cards like Dryad. Kind of, that's it. Let's go Warg. Entropic. I don't like Entropic a ton, but it does give me a Veloci upgrade. Sometimes even just a 1 mana, 6 mana double 5/5 could be it. I just don't want another Caustic. My deck's getting a little chunk. Tendy? First one is for each time you've taken. Let's go anomaly here. Now I take Grasp, I think. I think it is a solid filler, Pascarab, but my issue, well, I don't like either of them nowadays. My thinking there, Pascarab, is the first time you used as a filler, it does nothing, right? So you float 1. So you're accepting that you floated 1 and ruined the card draw. I do air quotes because you're not ruining a card draw as much as you've drawn it instead of something else, right? The second time and third time, sure. You play a couple 1-drops, but the first time is a massive downside in comparison to what you're then getting. Nothing too premium, just a filler, right? Warg, I'm not really a fan of anymore. It's very easily value traded and such. However, I do have what I consider high value, low stat 2s. Creature of Madness, Cabal Courier, stuff like that. Ward may open up the room to feel less bad about those being my 2-drops. Truthfully, I don't want either of them. Just that's my niched thinking. I would rather have Abyssal Wave to Wing Welding, but I go Grasp here. I don't want these either. It's like Crusher here. Paradox v Tunnel Terror. I don't want these either. I'll take Grasp here over these cards. Peddler? Sure. We're going Cultist? We're going Cultist, I think, boys. Number of 2s? What's this? This is the 2-mana 1-2, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's take a Cultist. Peddler? Irarkova, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Doesn't go if you even come back. You know what the funny thing is, chat? You know why I'm not annoyed today at this pick? Because for the last week, this has been 25 of my picks of every draft and every single redraft for like the last 30 runs. I'm so happy today. It's amazing. I've played Envoy of the Glaive. I've been happy picking a questing assistant in non-quest decks. Happy. Not accepted. Happy. Like it's actually one of my better cards. It's been amazing. It's been mind-boggling. So now, it happens sometimes. It's alright. It happens sometimes. Absolutely happens sometimes. So I go Envoy. What do I have? Anomaly, Tuskar, Crusher, Warg, Whelp and Blob. Whelp and Blob are really good. And Timebound Giant. We go questing here. As a Warlock, Pascarable. Might get out tempoed because I have to depend on something like a Stalker or anything, no? I mean, do I keep Grasp is the question. I don't think I keep Wallow, no. I want to draw Trawler rather than use Grasp for Trawler. So I think I do this. This will be my Tuskar. Right, so I would have Tuskar in hand. Yeah, this is fine. I Grasp for doubling Dark Gift. That's an interesting reason to be keeping it for sure. Fair. I always knew I had Trawler anyway, right, Cyber? Tempted to coin. I don't usually like coining a 2 into creature though. Oh geez, Apps, you gotta be careful, my brother. Eat up. Be careful, especially you don't wanna cause any triggering symptoms, you know, my man. I try to act super, not act, I try to be super careful about anything that can make me drop blood sugar levels or have highs and lows, because I'm constantly scared about it potentially being some form of trigger. Like sometimes people feel fainty, but if I feel fainty, I'm scared because I can't control my pain and stuff. Yeah, for sure, my man. Easy work here. Hey, to eternity, happy weekend. It's just, I feel like I need to put in a lot of energy towards managing what I have. And any energy that I can not spend on things I don't need to spend it on, I have to not. Bon appetit though, enjoy. Happy Saturday, Merc. Happy Valentine's Day to all of you. Yeah, that's pretty rough, brother. Brother class. It's probably a really good stalker here. I've got a big date today, chat. With Hearthstone Arena. Interesting. Let's go, big boy. What about the date after Arena? What date? See, now I don't really want to play these big boy. So now we're going with the work. Chaotic? Yeah. Doesn't really look like a chaotic kind of hand. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Helmet Hermit is everywhere. Screw that kind, man. Why got me a nose hair trimmer for Valentine's? I mean, I don't know how long you've been together by a certain point. Utility beats. I don't know, the other stuff. 12 years? Yeah, for sure, man. Chill on my guy, Helmet Hermit. What did you just tell me, Skelly, bro? You wanna meet at the fountain? You wanna meet at the fountain? Do I have to drag below this freaking thing, man? I can give them treasures, that just sucks.
Buying or selling.
Alright.
Toys are much more fun to break. Done.
Now this is a chaotic target. And we can time bound plus treacherous. Get that curve going. Yo bros from the trenches when he wants to fight at the fountain. Yeah. Have to come all the way up there to the fountain, man, just for a fight demo. You don't mess with me though, man. Absolutely do not mess with me. Wait, why does this have 2/2 copy? Oh, the creature of madness. Lifesteal, Wind Fury. You ever take the 3 Wind Fury? Because I don't really want to play Taka. I remember the card, I don't remember anything in WoW. Reborn is pretty solid as well. Thinking Nosdormu for the Reborn for Wallow isn't OP. I feel like Divine Shield Wind Fury is better. I mean, I want charge, but Divine Shield Wind Fury with a big boy might just be lethal.
Let the pain speak to me.
Oh, face. Okay. Interesting. Is there a 2-cost demon? Because what I could do is Sparkbot Chaotic the 5/9 trade. That leaves in a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shouldn't be able to kill me. Then play Stalker. Guess we go Tormentor. Can't really think of much. Charge. Imagine. I'm not tapping. Like, at this stage, we're 1 off lethal. Just 1. Potentially even 1 mana off lethal, or whatever. Hodgers. He has Wind Fury. Yeah, but 10 attack. Oh, you get a 2/2. Oh! You passed the test, Tommy. You passed the test. You passed the test. Well, Warlock isn't very strong, did him? But for Warlock, it's pretty solid. Tommy's the only one who passed the test. They got another ton though, so...
Time grows short.
I think we get there. Abel, thanks for the 40. Oh my god. Holy guacamole, chat. They think they turned this game around. But Dose comes in with the big Wallow. That was very fast for... That was suspiciously fast.
Gul'dan versus the Lich King.
I will not be denied.
I'll keep these 2 great cards. Ooh, top deck grasp. Top deck grasp. Let's go. Ooh, top deck circus. Coining 2s or what? I don't like coining 2. But I could coin 2 into whatever I discover plus Entropic. Or just play Anomaly. I think that's okay. I just want to stop their aggression, especially if their follow-up. Dryad Drawing is amazing. I think I'll take Sizzling, especially if their follow-up is Mozzie here, yeah? I need to cut the Mozzie. Young Loner. You're not a loner anymore. You're here now, Young. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. That? Okay, I was gonna say it's a mistake if they're not gonna play anything there. I know, so this is a copy of Anomaly, Cyber. So if Anomaly is my top deck, Cyber, and this becomes Anomaly, when you draw this, get a random spell. So I don't get a random spell because Anomaly is my top deck, yeah? No. So Mulligan Robo grabs your cards draws you the top X cards from your decks, and then shuffles them all into your deck. That's how it works. That's why I always say things like, oh, but I mulliganed an extra slot and I've drawn 2 closer, and now I drew this card perfectly on time. And sometimes I use it to say things like, mulliganing it, even though it didn't get me the card I needed, drew me 1 extra into my deck, which did get me the card I needed. It's very impactful. Additionally, one of the most surprising things for me that I didn't know about is that Grasp the Future is a copy of your top card whilst it is in the deck. So for example, if you have 3 shreds of time or 1 shred of time and that Grasp the Future and your top deck is Rift Warden, if you play Chronogore, it doesn't give your opponent Grasp the Future because Grasp the Future is a 6 cost. Alexander! The hell is this shiny? That's crazy, Alexander. 12 O's are a freaking rarity, man. What was your legendary? 2-2 elusive, 2-2 copy reborn. I'm going elusive just because it's such a good play next turn. Interesting. This or this? I think 1 extra damage pays this trade. Reason being that most breakpoints for Death Knight are 3. The only 2 damage breakpoint I can think of is Infested Breath, which would then deal 3. Last I was asking, do you get a spell if you draw a Grasp while it was copying the next guy, which is Anomaly? No, because when you draw a Grasp, it's Grasp. You know what I mean, Cyber? If you have Grasp in your hand and your top deck is Grasp and your second card in deck is Anomaly, then this card shows Grasp, you draw Grasp whilst it is Grasp, and it becomes Anomaly when your Anomaly then becomes the next top deck. Yes. So when it's in the deck, it is a Grasp because it is copying Grasp. Yes, but it is the top deck, right? You just told me it is the top deck. So I trade here 11, 13, no. 1, 2, 3, 5, 9, 1 off, no? It's 1 off, no, chat? Let's try again. You have no Grasp in hand. Are you talking... Alright, in Mulligan phase or as a normal? In Mulligan phase or as a normal draw? Cyber? Just a normal draw, okay. So you have nothing in hand. Your top deck is Grasp. Your second card is Anomaly. You draw what happens. So Grasp is Grasp because your top deck is Grasp. You draw it. Anomaly becomes your top deck. It now becomes Anomaly in hand. It is already in your hand. You get no spell. Yeah. It's copying the top deck, which is Grasp to the Future. It's one of those situations where it is itself. Conflagration, Chaotic, and Joe. That's even more than I thought, actually. But anyway, Chaotic. Oh, Chaotic was as well. That's true, Benny. I think I might keep Blob. Very good card. No, the top card of your deck. This is a copy of the top card of your deck. Yeah? I would have always expected it to be always grasp in the deck, but yeah, that's the yeah, no worries, Cyber.
What right?
Ew. Ward lets me clean this up. I'd rather have Giant fall further behind, catch up with Blub. Watches, mate! No watches, brother! So if you have Darkbones the next card and you play Darkbone, you could draw a grass. Yes! That stuff like that's how I found out, Brownie. Actually. I think I also had a situation where I played Chronogore in a situation where I had one shred of time in the deck, and it was my top deck, and I had 2 Grasp to the Future, and I didn't want to give my opponent a Grasp to the Future and a shred. But what happened was it gave them 2 shreds because grasps were shreds and I won. And I knew because I had grasp in my hand, which was shred. I actually gave them 2 shreds, despite having 1 shred in the deck, which was my top deck. Absolute kick WH, my man. Giant here, rep a giant, bong bong Two-Face. Don't care about the taunt anymore. Yeah, because then the plagues are 1. I was just always scared because I know that spells like Grasp count as 0 mana. So in the past, something like Shifting Scroll, for example, was a 0 mana spell. Even though it was manaless, it counts as 0 mana. How do we know? Cards like... There used to be a 6 mana 4/4 that draws a spell and summons a random minion equal to that spell's cost. It used to summon a... It used to summon a 0 cost. However, Grasp is not a 0 cost spell, although it is, but most of the time it's not Grasp. Sorry. For most intents and purposes, you can just ignore everything I said, but for some people that play all the time, it's intriguing. A Digital Divine, thank you for the follow. Three, 6.
Anomalies must be hunted.
See? cyber.
Gul'dan versus Garrosh.
Death is your future.
I will not be denied. Buying or selling.
I'm sorry, Zelda. Does it remind you of your Valentine's? The empty chair? Huh? Huh? Take that.
Buying or selling. Deal.
He came in the air and threw me crap instead of saying hello. I always say that, okay? You throw me crap? No worries. I'll throw it back, my friend. I really want the warg down pre-entropic. It's kind of interesting here. So I could Dark Peddler monstrous form this trade. Or I could actually just use the entropic right now with another Dark Peddler. So either way, I'm Dark Peddlering.
Buying or selling.
This is a Dryad.
Amazing.
Warg with a monstrous form is also really, really, really good though.
Deal.
Hello Zelda, happy weekend. By the way.
Behave, you rotten drink.
And this also gives me the room to not play Warg. I mean, I should just not talk, to be honest, but whatever. What a surprise. An amazingly OP card. I didn't see our grasp question. Let me see. Sorry, Eps. Let me take a look. Is a grasp? This is a grasp. Is a grasp? That is a grasp because your top card is grasp playable. No, you can't play grasp. You'll not believe what just happened. As soon as he said, does it remind you of your Valentine's? My computer crashed. I had to hold the power button and restart it. That's called karma. Also, how quickly does it restart, dude? That was like 5 seconds ago. It's 3 minutes. Oh wow, thank God 3 minutes passed.
Deal.
This trade, this. I mean, I could monstrous kill the 5/5. Let's see what we get. Charge. I could try to contest board, but frankly, I think it's this.
Deal.
Why not Dryad? Because I need to not draw Wallow. So I'd rather win a 22 and 23 there, right? So far behind. Do you ever accept like 20 damage? There's no way, right? So I could Crusher, Monstrous Form, kill Briar, play well. Could also Xavius plus Crusher. Or Xavius plus Monstrous Form, for example, to kill this. And just play Dryad. Pick up a 2-drop. I understand there was Divine Shield. And I understand there was Velocidrake with Shreds of Time. I just need to stop being behind, which is so important for me right now. They started first, and my early game was not very good. My wing welding turn was not enough initiative swing. Okay, that was not very good for them. Does give them the kill on the minion, but still not very good for them. This one, you hate it as in facing it or playing it? I hate this card. Not facing it, I think it's just an annoying card. Just sucks too often playing it. But this doesn't work as far as I know, Slipper. I actually got asked, or someone asked this question yesterday, coincidentally. So, Warg plus Serpentwig equals 3/6. Trade. Crusher into this, play Dryad. We're still playing catch up here though, which sucks. I don't think I can take 3. Can swing, I guess. We still haven't had a turn where we've swung. And I can use my legendary, but as in I can use my legendary to swing. I think I needed to win the game. Sanitize. Need them to have a slow turn. Somehow need them to have a slow turn. Isn't Puff a former GM? Are they? I actually don't know. I just know they hang in arena streams and I play them a lot. I think he just figured out the weapon. There you go. Well, at least they're not listening, which is good. I can talk a little bit about stuff. Readdressing the turn. Now that's... Thank you, yes. Okay, okay, okay. Ooh, playing 2 3/6s after a turn like this might hit hard, chat. So if I charge Xavius, we can bonk, I still can't really get through. Okay. Wouldn't draw Robo, right? Wouldn't. Yes, exactly.
Time to bet. Mess with me.
No, I explained that earlier, Zelda. It wasn't. They drew my grasp, which was a shred because my top deck was shred. No, the Taverns of Time cards aren't generatable.
Nightmares are never forgotten.
It won't, EJ, it will not. Can I afford to take 3? Don't need the Vitamin Fear. I need to be ahead on this board. I think I can. Right in the deck, it was my Shred of Time, I think. Zelda. They took 3 damage as well, yeah, exactly. I mean, 5 is common, 6, they would need 2 instances, I feel. I mean, 2 is a breakpoint, 3 is a breakpoint, and then 5 is a breakpoint. The dragon. Those are usually the ones I think of. Then you always have multiples, so 6, I'll risk, basically, is my thinking. Because they have a weapon, yeah, so I'm at 6. And that puts me with 10, 18, 20, 28 damage here on board. Taunts would have been much safer and just trade instead of face. I mean, are the taunts safer? Though, really? Something that a lot of people forget about safety is how long you're giving them to draw the damage. If I kill them in 2 turns with my play, but with your play you kill them in 4 or 5, I would argue it's the opposite of being safe, personally. 5 damage less in our face. No, I swung face. I swung face. 2 less, yes. Oh, because of not playing the shreds, you mean?
Almost out of time. Feel devastation. I am your nightmare.
Well, I mean... Quick? Yeah, I mean, I know what I was going to do. I was just hoping to be able to win next turn without this. Again, I feel safe at 6, but not at 3. But it was only a 1 in 13 to draw it, right? Oh my god, those taunts. 8, 16.
Gul'dan versus Arthas.
I will not be denied.
You've made a lot of romantic decisions based on hindsight. Well, let me teach you something for Valentine's Day, my friend. Think with your second head. Your first head? The other one. Would you consider it the first or the second one, chat? Second, right? Peddler on next day.
Job's done.
Is it actually form second? I don't know, Zelda. All my decisions I made with reckless abandon. Reckless though, what now?
Buying or selling.
You're monsters here. Man, Benny was right. These pet. I mean, I knew Peddler was very good, but even better. It's probably worth a monstrous form, even, to be honest with you. Oh yeah, and I look for entropic community, then continuity, whatever it's called.
Buying or selling.
No. Vitalis! So you see, my top deck is Grasp, and this is now Grasp.
That deal. A deal.
Next time I might just go Creature, to be honest. Can you go touch grass? Me?
Follow the flutterwings.
I actually rarely touch grass. Because when I'm out and about walking, I actually feel it's like really weird to just bend down and start touching the grass, or like randomly touch the grass in a potted plant as I'm walking on the street. I actually think it's really, really, really weird. So I just walk past it typically.
So many
possibilities.
Skill issue? Yeah, maybe. Do I go for the pedal, double pedal, when they could be shadow flames and stuff? I think one creature, one pedal maybe, if this isn't primo. Reborn rat. Ooh. I have not, Razor. I have absolutely not. Entropic. I have plenty of options now. I could go 4+1. Play one blob and one of the twos from Tunnel Tear. Yeah? You used to play Might and Magic, Raz. I could also just play Peddler. I could also just rush with Velocity, but I think it's the blob play. So let's start with this. Interesting. Tough, bro. So many options. It's just, I feel like next turn I want Asphyxia done, and I don't want to lose the opportunity to have blob into blob. Hey, sometimes Zelda people want to let loose. People want to have a little fun side conversation. Okay, it's okay. I feel like people are really nice in this community, and they can banter and be a little weird sometimes. Okay. Sometimes they can be really nice and supportive. Actually, every time there's a need for them to be nice and supportive, they are. Anyone that's like, well, an asshole for asshole's sake, I like to call it. First of all, gets to deal with me for like 10 minutes. And typically, either leaves the channel forever because they sulk, or are taken aback, or double down and get banned. There are plenty of people that are active in other communities that decided to pick a fight with me for some reason at a really wrong time, sulked, and never came back here. If those banned all the weirdos, he wouldn't have any viewers. Zelda's not my only viewer. Poison here is worth it. Really going down on Zelda. He's the one who started out the whole chat is weird thing. I'm not targeting him. He's asking to be targeted. Why -1? Hi, Coma. Poison to 3/5, 1/2 into 1/1, 2 face. Asphyxia kills the other 1/1. Oh. Sorry. You keep on where you're at, High Coma. Dark Eye and Skulker. People cry. I mean, that's exactly who my opponent wishes they had, just like they had yesterday.
Act now.
Yeah, what they say, you attract what you are. Damn, you're all hot. Pretty sweet, Zelda.
My blood to save the dream.
Those 1/1s are... Ooh! That's really good, right? I have to trade the 8 into this? Is that right? I could have lethal. Conflagrate. Oh, Warg is lethal. Oh, it is. I thought it was 1-up. I don't know why I counted trading the 4 rather than the 3.
Gul'dan versus Scarlet. Let the blight begin.
I didn't change my cam, Zelda. So, I guess it's my hair. Shorter? Could be shorter. Yo, look at that Ysera pet. Low light. I mean, if they want a hero power, go for it. I'm not gonna coin a 1-2. And what's my name, Zelda? And what's my name? Jorge. Okay. It ain't Dreads. I think we coin well. Makes them want a hero power, but it still contests yet another minion. We follow up with Cultist, and then if we're way ahead, we Shadow, otherwise we Blub. Hey Ninja, happy weekend. Hey Valero, you look like a Matteo. El Snaparino. There's the hero power. Ooh, they have a 1 to follow up though. Snappo, happy Valentine's, happy weekend. Thank you for the big resub, man. Doing anything to celebrate with the fiance? So there's actually a world where a Dark Peddler tried to find monsters and monsters the 1/1. However, if they hero power this 1/1, then they're not playing a 4 but a 2. And my 3/4 contests are 2, letting me come into Shadow Flame or Blob, which I think I'm fine with.
So proud.
Enjoy, Snapper. I don't want to know about the second part, but enjoy. $12 come John. Maybe we can try. Deck looks pretty solid for sure. For sure. What's wrong with enjoying Chinese? Nothing. Although I don't think Snapo's fiance is Chinese. Seem to have trouble dealing with my board. Let's keep pressuring them. Because with Shadow Flame, what are we going to find? Treacherous Tormentor or Xavius are good hits. The other good hits are expensive. Not something that helps me maintain tempo after detempo. A little awkward here. We could Peddler, see what we get. Conflagrate, for example. Monstrous Form, for example. And then follow up with a Creature of Madness or just a Cultist. Wow. That is bad. Am I playing the 3/4 now instead? I put it on top of your deck cards bagged. Had this with Rift Warden and the target +4/+5. So Rift Warden and the +4/+5. No, they shouldn't be bagged, Choco. No. What happened with your result? Because maybe you're missing something, Choco? Did you shuffle your deck or something like that? Rare Peddler. I think the order was correct there because there were a few really good hits for me with the backup of Creature of Madness. Even if I find the 1-mana Destroy 2, right? You creature, you destroy this and this, you push 3. And they still have a 2/3 and a 3/2 versus this 4/4 plus these two. So the 4/4 goes into the area of the poison to contest their 6 or this, forcing them to deal with the poison. You have a 3/2 and a 2/3. This would be dead. Monstrous Form gives you this trade, so you keep a 5/1 that becomes a 3/1 anyway. I got a 9-mana card for 0 out of the Rift Warden. I got a 9-mana legendary from Priest Royal. Your cards become 1 cost in 3 turns. Okay. And it didn't cost 0? What's the issue? Sorry. Rift Warden is put a random minion that costs 5 or more on top of your deck. It costs 0. So I could dredge with Rock Bottom and try to find something that kills the Chronicle Keeper, like Caustic Fumes. Has to be Caustic Fumes though, basically. I guess Crusher would also help. It makes my turn bad if I whiff. So maybe I just decide to do something else. This and then this if I whiff. Sure. Well, this means I have to go caustic, but it's okay.
What do I take? We're almost out of time.
This? Nah, it's not OP at all, awesome. Yes, a 4-mana 3/6 Thunder Mate. This guy. There used to be cards like this in Blackrock Mountain era. It was really good in this situation, but I would argue it's really good because they just played a 5-mana 12/12. And I whiffed twice. So whiff, 5-mana 12/12. The 4-mana 3/6 is not as good. Well, this needs to also have a dragon, so yes. I mean, 10 years later it got Divine Shield. I wouldn't call this OP. Not even remotely close, in fact. I need to destroy.
Buying or selling.
Whiff again. I could Platisaur and try to hit Caustic Fumes. Play double 2, take 14. Yeah, I think it's Jover. Could try to high roll Rift Warden next turn. Need stuff on board. Huge. Yeah, pretty huge, but just too late, I think. Just too late, I think. Because I'm gonna take 18, and I don't kill Nithendra, I delay Nithendra's damage. Shrug may have been better. This has charge. Which is good twice over, right? No. But if I spend my turn playing Scorching into Nithendra,
Little Death Knight.
well, this also gives me 2 mana, right? Really cool play with the right into this. My top deck is Grasp. Well, next time I have to play Scorching. So maybe it's Illusory Whelp plus Rock Bottom. You trade, you Whelp into this. 2-3 into here, 4-5 into 1-2. Ooh, Giant. this. I mean, are you considering the fact that Wallow would have charge and can swing a game, though? I didn't know I was going to get a loser with charge. I don't know, maybe you're right. I value this 1/1 poison a lot here. It may force the 6/9 to go into the 4/4, for example, so it heals me for 6 in this situation as well. So, you're telling me I could heal 7, I'm telling you I could heal 6, take up 2 mana and give Wallow charge. Or not, because they found an answer here. This 2/2, unfortunately. I think means Jover. The cremate really helped them there. Without the cremate, we would have been able to swing through. Oh, without the rush hit. But yeah, we're just hanging on here. Barely hanging on, barely hanging on. Charge and 2/2. So, not much. Especially since I rolled charge twice.
Can you feel the gift of the sun?
Yeah, cry, mate. It's like Mimi cry, Sapphire. Woohoo! Yeah, it's just absolute game, right? I think you're not really accounting for the fact that I have a 1/1 poison. Like, even now, I will disagree with you personally. Awesome. Heal 7 for what? Like, what's the gain? Jinx the run. I mean, this thing is farming me. I could try to tap into wing welding. Well, unless they high rolled cremate, it also healed me for 6. Awesome. Anyway, it's fine. You disagree. It's okay. I disagree though. We're just going, I disagree, you disagree, I disagree. It's an irrelevant conversation, right? I think it has to be tap wing welding, yeah. So now I guess we can try to high roll this.
None must be hunted.
Gee.
You win this time.
Okay, we have some improvements we can make to the deck post-show. There are some really dead cards in the deck. Redraft time. Acolyte of Infinity is a solid card. I mean, DK is basically the strongest class, right? We go Baba here. I don't think I put it in, though. Tentacle or Entropic? Entropic is intriguing. You think my opponent, when I'm at 10, you don't think my opponent goes face with a 6/9? Would be a mega mistake, especially when I have a 1/1 poison on board. I mean, this is the thing. I want to keep Ruinous Velocidrake. Oh, I mean, again, if they wouldn't would be a mistake, right? Awesome. If even you agree that they should, then why assume they are making the wrong play? Huh? What I really want is the 2 mana 4/4 and Tachyon for shreds. Not Entropic. Let's go Tentacle now. Peddler. Absolutely. I don't want these guys. I understand, Benny, but not that one. In. I think those are the only cards which go in. Maybe considering Baba. So Double Grasp, Entropic, Avant, Creature, Quad Peddler, Cabal. Questing goes. Maybe even Cabal goes. Well, question mark Cabal, because I have some rough cards. Anomaly, sure. Tentacle, sure. Tuskar, sure. Tuskar is interesting because with Grasp the Future in hand, you can play the card you dredge, right? It's something that you can think about. Acolyte, Cyclopean, Dragged Warg, Double Circus, Tentacle, Tunnel. Well, sorry. That was questing Sapphire. It's a little bug with revert. I should not press revert and just drag him, but it's just the way my brain works. So I don't like Tunnel Terror, I don't like Warg, I don't like Cyclopean. Might be removing 2 of these 3s. Blub is great, Caustic's acceptable, Double Shadow Flame is great, Wing Welding is awkward in this deck. Ruinous is great, Sleep is playable, Rift is playable, Wallow's great, Time Bound. I've only played it once and it was good because I had Rift Warden and I purposely didn't play a 1/1 that was about to draw a Wallow, and I played it 6 AoE and it swung me the game. But typically not very good because Wallow is one of those cards where you're gonna hold it in hand and is also the card that you would discard. But I think I'd rather remove my 3s. So now we're arguing Tunnel Terror, Warg, Crusher, Cabal, those 4. Wing Welding is like the next thing to go though. I could put Baba Naga in. You hate Caustic. What about Sleep Paralysis? I mean, I'd rather have a 4 mana kill a minion than a 3 mana 3/3 Rash. In fact, I think Crusher goes over Warg, maybe even Tunnel Terror, like that. Again, frankly, I wish I could also remove Cabal, Warg, Wing Welding, and then Sleep Paralysis Caustic, but I'll remove Sleep before I remove Caustic, so Caustic is still like 4-5 removes away. Rift maybe even. Where am I dredging? Tutoring a card? Why is Baba bad? 4 mana 4/4, deal 3 conditionally. Compared to Blob of Tar. Blob of Tar is the bar now. I think that's the line. The reason I think I'm preferring Warg to these 2 3s is the fact that I have Quad Peddler, which includes monstrous forms and tropic communities. I think that's more important.
Gul'dan versus Magni.
As in, are you Cheetah or Jan Rulon?
I will not be denied.
I think I just keep well. Yeah, Peddlers are great in this one, huh, Benny? You did go face though, did he? You did go face, no? I thought you did go face. You went face with the 6/9. And you went face with the Nithendra. Ah, well played, man. I mean, you just came into a meta which is 4 times nerfed banned from when it started, awesome. 4 mana 20/20, 3 mana 20/20s, 6 mana 40/40s, 5 mana 11/11. This is the bar. A 4 mana 4/4 is not even in the same. It's not even in the same realm. The one thing you have to do is not be adamant on your choice that is based on a year-old meta. Don't make a choice based on a year-old meta. I'm not talking about arguing me or whatever. You can do what you want in that sense. I'm talking about the for your own sake kind of thing. Trade here. 2/3 into 1/2. Thornveil Tentacle. I could also Conflagrate here. Is that worth it? Conflagrate 2/3 Thornveil. Makes my curve awkward is the issue. But protects my poison. Do I care? That's why I want to stay ahead. I think I'm actually doing this. So the preparing for it is staying ahead with the poison. So that by the time they get there, my poison has let me get ahead with giant this, find our gifts. Honestly, low-key, people used to spam pick Sunspot even at the end of when it was in, and I used to say it's bad. It used to be a situation where it's only good the turn you draw it, and the turn you draw it is not always the best turn to play it. There used to be a time where it always was the best time to play it, because whatever you do, a 6-mana 6/6 Fireball lifesteal was great. But that was no longer great at a certain point in time. So forcing yourself into that play because otherwise it would not be that play any longer used to be a negative. I need to get this down. Tachyon, Sev! Tachyon! I'll take that. Entropic? Interesting. I think it's just a 4/2. What if I make them use this because they're starting to be scared? Let's see if we find, I forget its name, the 1-mana assassinate.
Buying or selling.
That one. They're having trouble dealing. Present more pressure, give them the curse. It's just like... yeah, it was starting to fade away, I would say, Awesome. To where it was not always the pick. Picking it was still okay, but it wasn't always the pick. Yeah. I think the way we killed the blob actually let us force them into this situation to where they're being forced to use the egg and everything, all of these things. So they take 1, they're 12. If I entropic, 9 and 3 is 12, so I'm 1 damage off. So maybe I look for it. I don't want the I don't want the behemoth. Is there damage in Space Rock? There is, no? Is Bolt? No, these are kind. There's Alter Time in the Bolt, I guess.
So many possibilities.
Could take this for far in the future. So hurry. This is not a bad tempo card, you mean? It's the eggs that make it bad. Entropic? Why is it better than Mark of the Lotus? It isn't, no? In general, yeah, that's why I took it. Hango. I'm expecting that the only way they survive is popping their own eggs, at which point this becomes a good tempo card. Seven? Game over, guys. Don't worry about it. But playing it in a way where it dictates your opponent's next 2 turns of tempo could absolutely be game-winning.
I will not be denied.
Do you keep a stalker? I mean... Creature, 4 peddlers, I don't want Cabal, Anomaly, Tuskar. I almost want to say no. Why? Rogue goes super tempo and uses things like Deja Vu, and I need to make sure that I'm not behind. The 4-3 is... actually a slow card, truthfully. It is actually really, right, Zelda? Like, if anyone's ever been interested to pick it up. Someone had asked me, it might have even been Skelly Bro, someone had asked me a while back if I'll ever be getting one because they were thinking of buying it, and it just helps so much if I have it.
We ride.
I know I yap a little bit about it, but... I'm serious, you know?
So many.
Do you trade? It is what it is, Benny. I wouldn't even be 100% sure myself. That's the punish. It's okay. Yeah, it's even more slow. Like playing the Stalker here. Oh, they hit me with a Jade Shuriken or a Tentacle Grip. Bam, take 10, I'm at 8 health. It's so impactful. So now I could try to protect it. The poison, I mean. But I think we go for a Raden setup. Take the trade, accept it. We're ahead enough. Xavier's Treacherous. Divine Shield, Wind Fury. And Elusive are both good. Treacherous is better inside Raden and better for Raden. And I think Divine Shield, Wind Fury is a better hit. It's just that the Discover is clunkier than Xavier's Discover. No, just the original, I think. Nothing inside Raden yet, huh? Why? Why do you want 2 3/6s there as tempo? They don't even attack, they do nothing. You're telling your opponent, here's 2 3/6s I was going to have. Figure out how you want to deal with them. They just play a winged aberration, they're gone. That's it, free. You just skipped your 5 just to spend. I'd rather spend 4 anyway. I'd rather spend 4 with proactivity, especially with Wallow in hand. I might go 3/3. I don't want to put a bunch of tendies into this thing is the issue. The other option is 5, which I think is just worse. That being said, looking at my deck, I have a lot of sub 4 costs, which might go with Tormentor, so I could do tap 10D Tormentor at the worst. Or we're looking for charge ASAP. And +4, +5 then, or lifesteal even. Mainly charge. Good morning, Angles. Happy weekend. Before they start spamming me with these imbues, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. This is where I want to draw and a whelp. Drag below, Acolyte of the Infinite, something like that. Caustic is not what I wanted to draw. Is there 3 cost legendary or less I want? I don't want Nosdormu. I don't want Nosdormu. Owl Konzu? I can't discover Konzu. Damn it. I would have had Dark Gift. Rift Warden is good for Raden. I took Finley, even though I could play it there, I took it for Wallow. The reason I didn't want to play Finley is I lose my Raden and I lose my Tormentor. Tormentor loses its Dark Gift as well, and I lose the ability to gain another Dark Gift. It's a big impact. I don't care about Caustic and Sleep, but I do care about buffing Wallow, having a strong Tormentor, losing a Legendary and losing Raden. It's a lot. I want to play Raden on like 9 preferably. Something like Diver plus Treacherous next turn plus Tendy, or Warden tap Plaything from Warden. We'll see what we draw. This is one of those games where I feel very tit for tat, I call it, give and take. And a give and take game typically has a huge impact with something like Wallow, where they feel that they're sort of trying to set something up. What a lucker. They feel like they're trying to set something up anyway, and then you Wallow for lethal. Grasp. Grasp might make my play the Rift play, because I could even Rift, play it, tap, play it.
Anomalies must be hunted.
Amazing.
There is a lot at stake here. There is a lot at stake.
Okay. I mean, Should have been like a containment unit, but we'll take a 3/6, I guess. Could have been a 10 cost, but we got a 5 cost as well. Rift Warden is... Maybe I shouldn't have even played Rift Warden. The upside was so large, it could have just won me the game, is the thing. One of the worst hits. Morchi has to be charged. Morchi double battle cry. It has to be charged. What about sleep paralysis? In my sleep paralysis, I have 16, 26. Set up lethal if I push this face.
Push me.
I also actually have Phelan Finley.
Hello down there. Hello down there. Hello down there. My hand is full.
Will Finley wipe Wallow? Not anymore, no. Damn it. Four. That saves them. I think it used to T-Bear, but they changed it that it doesn't.
Learn from your errors as I have.
Emote, whole eternus. Interesting. No worries. We are cooked. I think we are getting cooked. Very, very, very countered specifically, right? First of all, they're giga high rolling their hero power. For starters, anyway. And Kilodon, Eternus, and Krog are all random. Now they have Ankylodon in this. But the thing is, they generated it way, way, way before, like roughly the turn after I generated Raden, and just emoted me until I squelched them. Zelda. That's, just...
Buying or selling. Buying or selling.
Almost out of time.
We're going on a dangerous voyage.
Interesting, T-Bear, thank you. Why? Why does it make it the worst play, Awesome? Doesn't make it the worst play. The best play is not 100%. Every play has a risk. Every play has a risk. As a streamer, every risk is multiplied 600 times over, which is why the game is so much harder.
What lurks in the deal?
They hit Ankylodon as well. Then every play is the worst play, Awesome, if your opponent finds the counter. Well, I do face this person relatively often, Zovidio, so... Well, I mean, the truth is I don't know, but...
So many possibilities. Almost out of time.
Why is it low risk, Awesome? What if they develop an Ankylodon and set up lethal? How is that low risk? What if they play Krog? Now suddenly, not only do I not have lethal anymore, but I've given them way more ways to counter me. See what I mean, by the way. Just a little annoying that, you know, if I've had 20 games, 15 of them are always like this. Let's go redraft. Raptor Herald's a great card. These cards are not really. Let's say Stegalon of anything. I like these two. Yeah, that's usually what it is. Sorry, Awesome. Yeah, that's usually the ones that are at the top of Legend very often as well, Hango. Believe it or not. Yes, years, Awesome, years. It's a rare. Talking about it makes people get ready to queue up the next one, guys. Whatever. Congratulations, they beat my Warlock. I am tempted to take a Conflagrate. Stalker. Man, this deck is getting real good. I won these cards. 1, 2 go in, probably 3 as well. Hey, Husai, thank you very much for the watch streak. I think War can leave. I think Cabal can leave. And maybe Wing Welding. Double Grasp, Conflagrate, and Tropic. Avant is really slow, but you know, Wallow. Double Grasp, Conflagrate, and Tropic, Avant, Creature, Quad Peddler. Now, this deck is really good now for a Warlock. Thornvale, Tuskar, Acolyte, Dragged, Raptor, Double Circus, Tendy, Weld, Blob, Caustic, Triple Stalker, Wing, Ruinous, Sleep, Rift, or Rift. Jaybird with the new sub. Thank you very much, Jaybird. Happy weekend. Appreciate it. I love Hearthstone, but there are many people who are out to say, oh, you beat me before randomly, so now I've beat you twice. Many people who also coincidentally queue in, but already know your deck. I can't blame it for happening. It's part of streaming. It just makes playing way harder. That's all. I don't blame it for happening. Remove Tendy. Just prefer a 2-5 to a 2-4. Rift Warden is only interesting with the 0. Damn, I also low rolled it in that game, Double Grasp. Could be a Wing Welding. We've seen how it was in a situation where I had to chuck Wallow, right? I could also discover something from Stalker for Wing Welding, which makes it intriguing. Yeah, that's fair. Well, that comes with skill, right, Loopy? Doesn't come with the fact that I'm a streamer. I don't do it because I'm a streamer. It happens because I'm good at the game. Many people in chat so are and do so for sure, you know? So don't worry. You can get there too, my friend. You can get there too, my friend. Actually, a little stumped as to what to remove. I'm almost thinking about removing a dark gift. Hey. I have never, ever bought tickets, portraits, cards, backs, nothing. Jaybird, zero, nada, zilch. Yeah, that's why I say I can't blame it for happening, Cyber, yeah. Just gotta try and move on, yeah. Maybe anomaly, maybe sleep paralysis. The only thing I like about sleep paralysis is when I get a D-tempo turn like Shadow Flames and stuff, I really like the protect tentacle Rayleigh things. This tentacle, sorry. Or the other one. This one or this one. Tender. Could remove Avant Gardening because this card sucks. Maybe it's this one. So now the question is, do I ever put Cabal Courier in for Avant-Garde? Avant-Garde is a horrible card. The only upside is another dark gift. But I have a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, the thing is, Cabal is also not a very good card, so maybe it's still Tentacle Tender. I'm not betraying Yogg at all. I've played plenty of Yogg decks. I've even already ripped every single Tendy as I was getting sniped and destroyed. Does Infinite... Oh, Infinite Murloc is not a very good card, Emmerich. Infinite Murloc is not a very good card. Yeah, but do I ever put Tentacle Tender back in? Remove Cabal Courier now? I actually might. Alright, this is it. Let's go. Once I get to turn 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I want to be doing the Wallow stab that I built my deck for and not playing a 2-mana 3-4. Especially when the 2-mana 3-4 makes it even harder, again, to do the stuff I built my deck to do. So Infinite Murloc is not as good as... It's not that good of a card. It's great when you can tutor it quickly, draw it quickly, copy it quickly. Stuff like that. That's what would make it good. So it is draftable for sure. I mean, if you need a 2-drop especially. I'm actually full keeping. But otherwise it isn't. So the idea here is 2 into best 3 into 3+1. Now we have the 5. Just hold and win fatigue then. But then there's the downside most people forget. The downside that you could have drawn the other card that you would have drafted instead of Murloc, which would 100% have been better than a card you are not playing. So, by admitting that, King, it is actually still a worse card. Sure, I'll take charge. Sometimes there's downsides that people gloss over, I guess I want to say. Just things to keep in mind, yeah.
Cut your lifetime to bits.
Okay, I was hoping to hit not this, not this. Ooh, that's good. So we are going Reef over Shadow Flame. Fortunately we can't Entropic though, right? Which is so much worse, because if this was a 4-3, oh boy. Or whatever, I could have buffed it afterwards. I mean, do you ever do this? I don't think so. Let's swap to Stalker. It's a little intriguing for sure. We already have charge. Let's take Divine Shield, Wind Fury. I'll take the trade. It's a little awkward in that I can't set up a Velocidrake. The Reef Walker kills this, but then I can't fill out the mana. And what am I doing on 5 if I'm not Ruinous then? Still okay. Actually end up being awkward hitting this. Same thing here. I could Conflagrate. And then play Xavius.
So many possibilities.
Conflagrate the 4-1. Okay. Actually, and I'm being really awkward here. So we already have Charge, we already have Divine Shield, Wind Fury. How badly do I want the Tentacle is the question.
Almost out of time.
Tentacle hits hard. Yeah, I'm going Tentacle. I prefer the minion too much more to getting a better Dark Gift for Wallow. I understand they can take this trade, but if they do, we can swap our play. Alright.
I'll cut your lifetime to bits.
I could waste Entropic for the double 5. Let's go with Stalker again. Play the 2. 4 health and taunt are reborn. Attack and lifesteal 18. These are just too much better. I need a taunt though, I think. Either of them are irrelevant for getting more damage, but it's better for coming back into the game, the Reborn. 6/6 charge, Divine Shield, Wind Fury, Reborn, Divine Shield, Wind Fury, charge, you know? Technically I could find the kill 1 and get an extra. I'm going with this. Not the happiest with it, but we're going with it. Scared of the Dark Gift Dragon coming in. We need to stop falling behind now. I think it's time to start going Reef, Ruinous, Entropic rather than this crap. I could kill it for 5 mana. Do. Hit it for 3.
So many possibilities.
If I go face and trade, and then I trade in the 1/1 and the 3/2, I actually keep a 1/1. I think that's the line. Maybe worth a lot with a little Entropic. Here is Zakul. I already have charge. A 2/2 copy is not nothing, but just a much worse minion. Alright, let's go with Zakul again. So we actually have 3 curse cards. The could actually be something. Okay. I lose my Tormentor there. But that's a dead turn otherwise for them. Need freaking buffs is what I need. So whatever we do, I have to not play a peddler here. Reborn, double battlecry, Rift Warden, Health and Taunt. We don't have Reborn, we just gave it Divine Shield, Wind Fury 3 times, huh? Attack. Charge, 3 attack and lifesteal. What's better? Take a Hellhound because it itself charges? Or buff this up to 9. I can rewind. I always remember I can rewind, damn it. I always forget you can rewind this thing, man. So I understand this is just a 2/2 copy, but it's actually technically 7 damage, yes? Which is better than the other thing. So right now we're looking at 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 23. Yes, 23 damage on 10. I have to count what I have. Oh, I don't have lethal next day. The poison contest, whatever dumb taunt they think they're gonna play here. And again, 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 are the Wallows, and 7, 23. That's a Vezax card.
Pick me! Pick me! Your fate is twisted with ruin.
Lethal? 23 we said, yes. 26? Is that perfect lethal? 26! Minus 3 is 23. And we have 10. 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, plus 7, 23, 24, 25, 26. We made it to 7, dude.
Gul'dan versus Illidan. This ends now. I will not be denied.
Red's too old for this game. Should stick to chess. Did Dreads play chess? Peddler or Tentacle? 1 in 4 times do they kill the tentacle, whereas with Peddler, it's 1.5 times. Even better, they can't hero power. Excavate for double 4/3.
Buying or selling.
I have been chosen by Amatis herself.
Sure, I'm not sure what you mean. They're trying to get the initiative back, which is bad, because I'm coming into a stalker. That is pretty bad for me. Could go double 2 again. Doesn't help me enough, I think. Wallow now costs 5, yes. And is a 4/6. Right now I'm thinking more about what I'm doing next, which probably is Raptor Herald plus Xavius.
Call the swarm!
I'm really far behind though. There's a world where I wing welding depending on what they do here. They trade. Okay. The issue with Xavius is that they get another value trade.
Nightmares are never forgotten.
Damn it. So if I take Wallow, it gets Living Nightmare twice, so it would have 2/2/2 copies, yes?
I wonder.
Almost out of time.
No? Yes? Does it not? I mean, the deck tracker doesn't say, but I think it doesn't. I think it does. Can we agree? Well, I'm not gonna play it yet, but I'm gonna be falling behind to where I think this needs to be a tempo play in this game.
So many possibilities.
Maybe even this. Like if I can get Divine Shield Wind Fury, I might just have to play this. 4/6, Reborn, Divine Shield Wind Fury, summon a 2/2 Divine Shield Wind Fury, summon a 2/2 Divine Shield Wind Fury, all with Reborn. That's sweet base then. Oh, such a broken card. Yeah. Getting these wasps is also killing me, man. Like I could drag below the poison, but now the wasp has killed my blob for free.
Nightmares are never forgotten.
Taunt. So I could make it cost less. Here's Divine Shield Wind Fury, man.
I wonder.
Am I going for it as a tempo play? Hello? Hello? I think I'm just gonna lose by the time it matters though, unfortunately. They're out of poison, but I'm gonna give them 3 or 4 wasps. Draw, hand buff, and another blob. Like just absolute giga hero. Right here. Also wins the 50-50. That 50-50 doesn't let me wing welding from Shadow Flame. Just
How is it even possible?
just high rolling the crap out of me here. I'm really trying.
Almost out of time.
This cover card more expensive than well. That was my plan all along, really. That's why I made it cost 2 less. But every time they've had ways of countering that. Like Blub and Gorishi. So if I do it, anything I play just dies to the poison that they get from the Blub, whilst they still have the taunt to protect the entire next turn that they're gonna play. It's not enough of a swing for me. But yes, I could actually Acolyte Wing, praying it doesn't hit Wallow. They actually take the trade. Well, I could do this, Benny, but maybe. My plan was to just Wallow. To be honest with you, Benny. It's a 4/10 charge Reborn.
Grows short.
But didn't have Divine Shield Wind Fury. No. Some 2/2 Reborn, 2/2 Reborn. Oh. doesn't have Divine Shield Wind Fury, right? I think I have to risk it here, right? Into play it, yes. How much damage from Wallow? 4, 5, 6. Doesn't have charge. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Matty, 8. 9, 10, 11. Doesn't have Wind Fury, right? I'm not missing something. It doesn't have Wind Fury. I think I took the taunt instead of it. Making something I infinite have better odds, but doesn't leave me with 5 mana. Actually, it has exactly the same odds. Right, I resin. Oh no, because the guy had another card. No, you're right, it's not the same mod. It is double 2-2, but it's not Divine Shield Wind Fury. That's elusive though. That is elusive though. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 15 I'm looking at. 15.
So many possibilities.
Let's see, what do I do?
Oh. That's not how it works. Damn it. Well, I spend the time thinking, knowing what I should be trying. I have 6 from hand is the plan. They're scared of dying, they have double wasp.
Bless us with your strength.
If I shuffle the shred, grow closer. My dragon will not be the top card any longer. Yes, oh baby. That's why I said oh. They've started with the shuffle, but
Time grows short.
that's lethal, yes. 13, 16, 19.
Darkness.
Oh my god, that one was
Gul'dan versus
shred, then play it, you get an extra copy, but have to double trade it.
Not be denied.
Right? Benny? So I guess I could have done it to save a 2-2. Though. Yes. There was a slight rope panic there from me at the end, Benny. to where if I had like an extra 1.5 seconds, I would have done the math on the damage over 2 turns face. Which may have actually been better, by the way, Benny. I could keep these 2 as coins. I feel like my deck can do better. Dark Peddlers, Whelp of the Infinite Blob, Shadow Flame. This is a pretty solid Warlock, Leon. That, however, is literally the opposite of a better hand. That might actually be the literal worst set of cards I could have drawn. I think it actually is. Wow. Okie doke. No worries. Not only that, but you know, removal, configurate for tempo, sleep, and then Tropic with no minions is... Okay, what are the odds that I draw something that I can play on 3 to where it's fine for me to coin the Acolyte? Whelp, Tendy, Circus, Raptor, Dragged, Tuskar, Thornvale, Anomaly, 4 Peddlers. Oh, quite a lot. Worst case is tap Conflagrate. More.
Buying or selling.
Honestly, the Critter Caretaker gives me room as much as I love Chaotic. I don't have targets for Chaotic. I'm gonna take the card which gives me room right now.
Come closer.
I know I'm at 29. First of all, 30 is better, but it's the fact that they have to kill this before they start pushing. And now they're like, oh sweet, I can make use of the fact that they're gonna heal me. No worries, buddy. Take your time, my friend. Take your time. All the time you need, take it, my friend.
I'll shelter you.
Early After Eternity is still a good card. How is that possible? Well, a card whose discover pool scales with the meta? Well, because it's a card that has a discover pool that scales with the meta. It also was buffed, by the way. It used to be a 2/2. Another 2-drop? No 2-drop. The demon pool is small, Benny, so it's very common. Especially when I'm not picking those big ones, the 9-drops, Benny. Or the amalgams very often. So I'm choosing them often, right? As well. There's a world here where I conflagrate. Right, so you stalker and you conflagrate trade, leave a 6/3 and a 1/3. I could wing welding, but it gives them initiative again. I guess I could do this instead of Stalker. This comes at 2/2.
I'll shelter you.
Happy Valentine's, Elrich. Thank you for the big watch tree. Good to see you. We're alright, man. The reason I like Krug is threefold. One, it's Krug, it could be a swing on 9. Two, it's charge, which makes Krug even better, and Wallow even better. 3, it's a wing welding target, most importantly. We're trying to keep initiative here. I remain with my biggest issue. The issue that if I wing welding, nothing comes of it. I could have traded the 6-3, but honestly, as them being 4-7s, I'm gonna be a touch greedy here.
Juggle not scary, juggle fun!
Welcome to the world.
This doesn't work, right, chat? Double trade? They do take the double trade. That is such a good draw to get, the Raptor Nest Nurse. If they kill it off, they get a 1-cost spell as well. So, am I now wing welding? Well, I'm so close to my Krug. Also got buffed Hisoka. Lets me get ahead by a 3, which is not bad. But not enough either. Not enough either. They are. Well, if let's say I clear, I leave them with 3 cards and a 1-cost spell, and I have a 3-4 on board. I kill off my own board too, yeah?
Their adventure over here?
I don't know.
Their adventure
The downside right here is the fact that they get to cast a 1-cost spell twice and push 2 more. Ooh-wee! Very nice hit. Never mind. Yo! That's huge. That's 3 damage face as well. And the 1-cost spell coming in. It's just that... I don't know, the wing welding didn't feel enough. Trades? No. Now I get to get ahead with a stalker if I want. Push 10? Just have to live 2 turns.
So many possibilities.
Have to play Krug next turn then. I lose like a Maggin here, right?
I wonder.
Your soul dissolves.
Because I can trade here, here, and here. It leaves them with 3, 4, 5. It's just too much. Am I so greedy? It's not that I'm trying to be greedy. I hate being greedy, but if I use the only way I can reset the board, and play a 3-4, what do I do the next turn they present a big board that kills me? I mean, I'm asking you. What do I do when I clear a couple of 2-2s, 2-5s, and a 3-3, and the 4 cards they have in their hand come down versus my 3-4? Actually, what do I do? My answer is lose. And that's why I didn't do it. By the way. Unfortunately, that is game. Does future doses problem? Rough one. There were many turns where I could have taken the risk to wing welding. I agree. I just think that all of them were losing, even with hindsight. Because what do? They equip the bow and smack me in the face. They don't care about the 3-4 hitting them in the face twice. I die. Over there, Spars? Well, my intrigue was that if I can drop a lifesteal, unless they can deal 6 and 6, i.e. have a star strong bow or go super wide, which looks like they weren't able to do, I win. So there was a turn where they played Wildlands Adventure. Maybe that was the turn. Like it was 1 or 2 turns earlier. Maybe that was the turn to wing welding. Might have given me the eeny meeny tiniest bit of chance. But all the prior turns, playing wing welding and doing nothing, in my opinion, always was losing. I don't ask you, like, in a way, like, I think you're wrong. Like, if you have something you can tell me, maybe I'm wrong. But in my head, any clear which gives your opponent full initiative when the only thing they want to do is hit you in the face is quite clear. Whatever you do, they're just gonna kill you because it doesn't matter, right? Maybe that one, Moniker. That one may be right. True that could have saved me like 3 health later, right? So I agree with the preserve, and then maybe that's correct. I think what maybe you're saying, Iconic. Thank you for the follow, Liubaka. They are a little slow, but this was a really fun deck. I'll take an 8er. I think that might have been the difference maker for me now thinking about it. I should have maybe traded into the 6-3 and held back the wing welding like I did. Over there ending up saving me the 3 health from the taunt, which would have survived because they high rolled Wild Spirits. So yes, it was because they hit Wild Spirits, but even with the Wild Spirits, I would have saved 3 health. And 3 health there might have been a difference maker, right? Cool. Sweet, man.